Okay, and wait for it. Hold your horses, hold the phone, because we are now live. Hello, everyone. Hello, we've lost Gerald. Excellent start. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Geek Battle show here on the Extreme Improv Xstreamed YouTube channel, as well as the Geek Battle YouTube channel, and we're going to have a jolly old time, having some fun, doing a little bit of discussion, a little bit of improv games, and a little bit of working out who our Geek of the Week is. Now, on the show tonight, we have a fantastic lineup of geeks who bring such vast knowledge of the world of movies, comic books, video games, and whatever it is else on the shelf behind Dave there. Wow, okay, yeah, lots of cool stuff. I can see your shelf. Look, do you have a cup that says David?
I do have a cup that says David.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
Absolute top bloke, David. Give thanks to his awesomeness.
I can't. I'm so flattered that you've got merch about me. Right. Okay. So.
For your awesomeness.
Right. Dave, say hello to the people. Do you have a random geek trivia fact as well?
Well, not so much a geek fact, but I do have a fact. So my name is Dave MC, based here in Paris, France, and my fact is you must always give thanks to Dave for his awesomeness.
Well, okay.
But my real fact though, is the original Godzilla suit was not only made out of rubber, there was also cement involved in the suit.
There's what?
Ow.
They actually used cement in the original Godzilla suit.
Why? That's insane.
I have no idea. They needed to bulk it out, so they used cement.
Oh gosh, wow, that definitely gets a point from me. Why? But like, there's so many other things you could use.
I think maybe something at the time.
Well, yeah, no, if that's all the materials you've got.
Maybe everyone should go and check out my Godzilla versus Cat video on YouTube, where I speak about Godzilla with Cat for about 30 minutes.
Wow. I have not seen Godzilla -0 or -1 or whatever it is yet, but
Is it Capleton fights Godzilla?
I'd love to see that, Tim. Yeah.
Well, you have to go and watch my video, Dave versus Cat, which is a Godzilla reaction video on the YouTube channel of Dave MC.
Okay. Tim, say hello to the people and give us a random geek trivia fact if you can.
Hello to the people. I'm Tim, and a random geek trivia fact is that in real life, in space, you will not hear any sounds of lasers or anything like that. Maybe in the Star Wars universe or any other franchise, but in order for sound to be heard, it needs a medium to travel or to be carried on. Sound is essentially just vibration that our ear picks up and translates into sound. So, yeah, if you're seeing a rocket coming at you in space, you're definitely not going to hear it until it hits you.
Wow, that's amazing. Like, so this is the idea: in space, no one can hear you scream.
Yes, exactly, and it's actually a fair. It's true. No one can hear you scream if there's like an alien who's like, "Oh, look at me! I'm gonna eat you!" and you're like,
so
in outer space.
Wow. What about on the surface of the moon?
If there is an atmosphere in the surface of the moon or a medium through which that sound can travel, it's possible. However, from my understanding, the moon doesn't have an atmosphere. It only has a small layer of like magnetic fine dust that is suspended above its surface that, you know, it doesn't constitute a full atmosphere, but it is somewhat of a thinner layer that surrounds the moon.
Wow, that's cool.
My understanding.
Okay, well, that is definitely worth a bonus point there.
So what you're saying, Tim, is that from now on, every time I watch Star Wars and have a space battle, I need to mute the TV for realism.
Pew pew pew.
So
yes.
So what was it? The part in, was it The Last Jedi or whatever the last one was, where there's the big pulse and the ship explodes, but there's no sound? That's what it would be like.
All right, guys, hold this thought a second, because oh shit, it's
Nick. Nicholas.
Hello, friends. How are you?
Good.
Should be driving and on this at the same time, Nick.
No, he's in an American car, so he sat on the wrong side.
Ah.
I'm on the wrong side of the road, friends.
Right. So, where are you going? Which prison or what? Where are they taking you?
I am just going back home to my house in Virginia.
Oh, house arrest. I understand. No, awesome stuff. Well, Nick, since you're here, say hello to the people and give us a random geek trivia fact.
Hello to the people. I am Nick from Virginia, traveling from Roanoke to my house in Waynesboro. I am a geek fact of the week is I just went to a game store to buy trading cards and got upset because they gave me the wrong version of the card.
Oh my god. So what were you trying to get and what did they give you?
I was trying to get a foil version of a card, and they gave me a non-foil version of the card.
Outrageous. They should absolutely be shot.
Amateurs. Google reviews yelp the heck out of them.
Yeah.
For shame.
Yeah.
I have the same problem when I go to the bank. Actually, I have a problem with my card.
Well, the problem I have is they keep giving me ones instead of the hundreds I'm asking for.
Yeah. It's so weird. We don't have... Dave, in France, do they have like €1 notes?
Oh, not they used to, but no, they got like the coins like with the £1.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we don't have like $1 bills sort of things in the UK.
Yeah, the States were still sticking to those $1.
Well, no, but it's really good.
Yeah,
like in the
coins yet.
Yeah, you don't have dollar coins.
We have some, but they're not really used.
Wow,
They're
that's really cool.
Expensive to make. They're very expensive to make because they're like covered in some like more rare metal.
Wow.
Get them at a subway. You go to like their mass transit, like the T or the Metro in New York, and pay with like $5 and ask for $1 change, and they'll give you like a coin. And it's the only time I've ever seen dollar coins in the United States.
I get a bunch at Starbucks at my job.
Yeah.
Huh. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay. Have we lost Nick? Oh no, there. Oh, hang on. We've also got. I didn't realise.
No.
We've got another on in. It's Marty. Say hello to the people.
It's a Marty party! Woo!
Hey.
So, Marty, say hello to the people and give us a random geek trivia fact.
Hello, people. This is Marty here in Atlanta, where it's raining and cats and dogs and elephants and all the different zoo animals. And gosh, what is my? Do I have a geek fact? No, I do not.
Well, okay, but I've got a question. Why have you changed the arrangement of things so you no longer have like a helicopter house on? It's just
Well, he's
like
on the other side now.
The helicopter's over here. I don't know. Just thought I'd switch things up.
no, okay, it's fair enough. No, fair
Keep you
play.
on your toes.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so guys, on today's show, hang on, Gerald, we didn't come to you yet. Yeah, hang on, I was about to say we've got the man of the hour. Gerald, say hello to the people, give us a random geek trivia fact.
So I have another geek fact, but this one only because Tim mentioned stuff about something about the sun, and you can't, or not the sun, but sound. Supposedly, and I was looking for it in the meantime, and I couldn't find it, but if it wasn't for the Earth's atmosphere, we would hear something that's actually a type of vibration from the sun that's like a scream. And I can't remember the exact amount of time or whatnot, but because of the distance of the sun and how the sound would travel, if we didn't have an atmosphere and the sun suddenly died but didn't explode and kill us all, you would basically hear the equivalency of a scream for like 20 days.
Wow.
Before it stopped, because the speed of sound is so much slower.
Could you give us a demonstration of what you imagine this would sound like? Yeah.
Hey guys,
But,
I have really bad signal here. I'll talk to you guys later.
all right.
What if the scream is actually the Wilhelm scream?
Please God, no.
I don't even like that scream. I love the story behind it.
The moment the sun explodes and we all die, we just hear that. Ah!
How did anyone ever scream like that? And how did they think
That
they...
scream, it takes me out of any movie that uses it.
Yeah. It doesn't sound like a real scream, and I think that must be why they ended up using it all the time.
No, it is. It's a real scream from a real person.
Okay, my favourite scream.
Who's been dead dead for 100 years.
My favourite scream is in Tom and Jerry. Whenever Tom gets hit by something, it's not like ah and it like builds up. It starts in the middle. It's just instantly ah like this, and it's brilliant. I love it. Tom has the best scream.
Because wasn't it one of the actual directors of Tom and Jerry was the voice?
Jack Hanna did all the voices in the early days.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
I cannot believe he did that scream because that scream is amazing. It makes me so happy.
Yeah. No, genuinely, I love like early days Tom and Jerry. Like I can't get enough of it. I could watch it to this day. And the violence is so good. Like I don't know why later on they lost the ability to show good violence that was comedic.
Because I would say that it's because the physical violence against Tom, especially feels real because they're quite static. Because cartoon characters are quite rubbery. So if you see like Bugs Bunny getting hit with something, his whole body is going to shrink inward, and it's just going to bounce back up. But if Tom gets hit, and he like the best example, he dived into on a beach. He hit like a beach pole. His whole body just went stiff.
Yeah.
And he fell downward. It feels real.
That's
what would happen. You would never bend inwards.
Tom is the cat too, right?
Yeah. Also, in Tom and Jerry, it's hard to like describe like animation, but like I'd love like his face would always be so determined, and like something would be coming, and if it was like Looney Tunes or something, you'd see them like this big reaction, but it'd be determined right up until you can't see him anymore, and so you'd just like run in like I'm going to do this, and then bang, it'd just be like gone instantly.
An interesting fact about cats is.
There you go. That is the scream.
An interesting fact about cats is that their skeletal structure makes them closer to a liquid than many other mammals.
What?
Yeah. I forget exactly how to frame it, but I mean, I don't think I've ever been able to fit into a bowl like a cat can. Yeah. And if you see those videos, and like that also allows them a certain kind of force absorption that, they fall from a very large distance and they can catch themselves. Like a cat has 9 lives. It's actually because their body structure is a little bit different than other mammals, and it allows them to, do some things that other bodies are just not able to. Look more into it. Google it. But I read about it a while back, and I was like, whoa, that's pretty cool.
I mean, like, cats are the things that they always land on their feet, as it were. Like, they've just got amazing superhuman abilities. Oh, God, I just lost my mouse. Right. But, yeah, anyway, so, guys, let's react to some stuff.
That's because we were talking about cats.
Yeah, absolutely. My mouse just, like, gave up on me. So... Is there any stuff that you guys have seen? Is there any stuff, like, guys, this week... Oh, go on then, Tim. You go first.
Who knows that the trailer for the second Halo Paramount season was released?
I did not know that.
Was that today?
It was yesterday, and I love that it's just so mediocre that us geeks. I only found out like 2 hours ago, and I saw it, and I was like, oh my god, this is like, I can't wait till they come out with a real Halo series.
Wow. No, I did not know that.
That was it. Yeah. It was cool. There's like space battle stuff and, like, rise, fight against the bad guys. But nothing really caught me besides, hopefully it'll be good cinematography.
Okay, well, let's bring this up. We'll put it... We'll put like our protective shield over it. So let's see. There's our shield. Here is Halo. There better not be any nudity in this time.
There's no nudity. I mean, besides
that's no
Master
good.
Chief's face.
This time, did you show something with nudity?
No. I just meant in Halo.
Of course there'll be nudity.
In Halo. Like, Master Chief, who you only ever see look like a robot, got naked in the first season.
I mean, I'm all for it. Like, if that's what you want. Like, I don't care, but we're not supposed to see Master Chief with his head revealed to us.
Well, exactly. Yeah, exactly, right? For a character you don't even see his eyes, it's just like...
Well,
okay, so look, already, though, they haven't shown his face, have they?
Well, give it a minute.
Oh, okay.
Oh, good God.
That wasn't him, was it?
No, that was a laser blast.
Right, that's him, isn't
there
it?
he is. There he is.
Yeah. I need to watch the first season again. I think I got 2/3 of the way through and kind of trailed off with it.
I liked it, but I like it like, you know, if someone makes chocolate chip cookies and they're the only chocolate chip cookies in it that I can eat.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I know just what you mean.
Yeah, but like you go to a supermarket and there's a bakery next door and you're like, no, I'm going to go to the bakery. I don't like it that much.
Oh my God, Joe, Tim, you've absolutely hit the nail on the head, because there are so many things where it's like Netflix means that there's so many things I'll start and not bother with. But if I just had like one DVD, or if just I was in a hotel room and there's like 8 channels I can watch, then whatever the one thing I find that's okay, it just suddenly feels amazing.
Yeah, it's like this is mediocre enough.
Yeah. Okay, well, yeah, it looks all right. There's some decent looking action from it.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
maybe I'm old-fashioned, but I think a Halo series would be better if they did something like ODST, where Master Chief wasn't so much in the game; it was just regular human characters in the Halo world.
Yeah, I didn't play ODST.
I thought it was okay, but there was more. You focus more on the battles that are going on between Halo 3, as opposed to actually. You know, you can play Halo 3 if you want to play as Master Chief, but then you've got ODST, where something completely different's happening, and you don't have Master Chief's strength. You don't have everything that he can do. It's just regular human characters.
From a production standpoint, I think that would be a cheaper season, you know? And to be honest, like, Dave, I think that's like a smarter strategy for trying to launch a whole franchise. Like, get the human-centered drama, and then, you know, the main character can actually have, like, a girlfriend or a partner, as opposed to, I'm not going to get into that, but, it would have been cheaper, you know? It wouldn't have been, like, as large battles, because it's not one super soldier against an entire army, it's a group of people against, like, smaller operations.
Yes, you can have the mention of, oh yeah, there's the Master Chief, you know, he took on the entire Covenant army on this Halo, but, you know, to have a Halo series, but not really focus on Master Chief, because everybody knows about Master Chief. So therefore, you don't. When he takes his helmet off, it doesn't ruin the imagination of the gamers who are like, oh, I wonder what he looks like under there.
See, look, my take on this is you say this now, but if that is what they'd made, everyone would be like, they made Halo. Why call it Halo? Where's the Master Chief? This isn't Halo. Because look, when they made He-Man and He-Man wasn't in it, I'm still angry.
Well, maybe it's like just called ODST, and then, you know, don't advertise it Halo as much. But like, first of all, it's regular humans, so you might be able to get like military assistance or approval from, like, I don't know, an army or something. It's like, oh, we can, you know, donate our facilities for shooting. I think it's a smarter idea. And then you do, once everyone's like, Wham, why haven't we seen the Master Chief? That's when you do the first Master Chief series.
Yeah.
If you have some money, it's a proven product, and there's like a fan base that's really interested in that. Plus, with ODST, you can have smaller storylines that are still fit into the canon, instead of like, we're doing our own separate timeline.
Well, I think you're right. They should do like 2 seasons that is like ODST, and then the third one should be the Book of Boba Fett.
Yes, exactly.
The Book of Boba Chief.
Book of Boba
that
Chief.
there.
Just Master Chief in a pod for about 3 episodes, and then he gets out, then, I don't know.
And then ODST turns up for the finale, and it's all just about him.
If you got people that aren't going to take their helmet off, that's exactly what it is.
Oh my God, and he took his helmet off all the time. Halo is just the Book of Boba Fett.
Could be.
Yeah.
And like, that's the mystery behind it, you know?
Okay, so guys, this week...
Everyone has to take their helmets off.
This week, guys, I saw Aquaman 2.
I'm so sorry.
Wow.
Do you know what?
I feel for you, dude.
No, it wasn't the end of the world. I'm not going to lie, I fell asleep in the cinema, but only for a few minutes. And that's the God's honest truth. Only for a few minutes. And it was like a underwater action sequence. They were going in submarines and stuff. And I was just like, I don't really know what's going on in this film. But with it, I made some notes. Let me share it with you. Because I was going to write a review and I just haven't finished it off yet. Okay, so this is what I wrote. The first 5 minutes of Aquaman 2. It had Aquaman saying that people think he is lame. Then a child pisses in his face. True story. And then it has him saying that being the king of Atlantis is boring. And that is how the final film in the DCEU began. True story.
A kid pissed on him?
Yeah, in his face.
That's an incredible opening.
And I'm not going to give you the spoiler. There is a post-credit scene which you have to wonder why they left in there, considering they're not following up any of these films. And maybe, look, this wasn't a big tease for something future to come, but it was effectively the last scene in the DCEU, and I won't give the spoiler, but when you do see it, when you
spoil it for me. I don't care.
I really don't care.
Oh, okay, let's go for it then.
Probably James Gunn taking a massive deuce on that.
Well, maybe. I can imagine he gave this suggestion.
Well, they'll do like what they did in She-Hulk. Just James Gunn is actually a robot controlling everybody.
Okay, so I got, like, literally, I was watching this film and I was 40 minutes in and I was like, God damn it, I didn't expect that I needed to watch the first film again. But literally, you really needed to watch the first film again. Because it had the exact same bad guys as the first film. And I didn't remember them well enough. I was like, there aren't any new characters in this. Like, none. Like Manta or whoever was the bad guy in the first one is the bad guy in this one. And his brother, who was the bad guy in the first one, is kind of on a redemption arc, but is the bad guy again in this one, sort of thing. And when he goes and has his brother, it shows his brother in the advert. And when he meets his brother, he's like, hey, you didn't try cheeseburgers in the real world? Well, you should try one of these. Every land folk eats it, and it's a cockroach. And he's like this, and the joke is he going to eat the cockroach? And then literally, even though it's a cockroach, I still feel like Peter or whatever, like the protection of animals thing, even though it was CGI, he goes like this, and he bites the head off of the cockroach, and its legs go for a little while and then slow down as it dies. And he's like, it's not bad. Now, if it had just been like Timon and Pumbaa, and he just got like this, but literally he bit the head off of it, which was it was unpleasant, truthfully. And then the final scene, post-credit scene, shows Owlman from Watchmen, the brother of Aquaman, sitting there with a cheeseburger, and then a cockroach comes by, and he's like, oh, and he puts it in the burger and crunches it. And that is how the DCEU ends.
That is a commentary. That is you need to delve into it deeper.
Exactly. It sums things up. Yeah. To me,
and it's had its head.
It was self-inflicted. It was self-inflicted. It sums up what Warner Brothers thought of their own cinematic universe.
Yeah. I think you're going into the theater to have a burger, but you're going to eat a cockroach.
Exactly.
It's a massive juice.
Yeah. But I'll tell you what, other than that, the film was relatively enjoyable. I got into it as much as I got into Black Adam, and do you know what? It wasn't as good as Flash. I enjoyed Flash, right? It wasn't as good as Flash, but I got into it enough. There was no other connectivity to any other DC film, at least that I noticed whilst I was awake. But and that's true. But it was enjoyable enough. The interesting thing, though, for any controversies is obviously Amber Heard was in it, and so obviously there was the whole Amber Heard Johnny Depp thing, and so she ended up coming off looking quite bad. They cut almost every line she has. She is in the film, and she's in the film for quite a few minutes, but at one point she turns up, saves Aquaman, and doesn't say anything for about the next 7 minutes. And I'm like, she hasn't been seen for the last hour. She just returned and didn't say a damn word. But anyway. So yeah, it was a hot mess.
Well, she just got back from court.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've got a gag order on her or something. But she's in the film. And she's in it I heard, like, because I remember when that was all the thing with the trial of the century or whatever, there was the stuff coming out saying that because of the conflict and the court case and all that, that basically she's in the film for 5 minutes. She's not. She's in it a lot more. But I can imagine why she thought that, because literally she only says about 20 words. So, you know, the whole thing was something of a mess. Something.
How was the CGI?
Yeah, it didn't offend me. It didn't offend me. It wasn't any like CGI baby from The Flash in it, or Henry Cavill from. I've said it now, but Henry Cavill from that like image over there. But it was okay. Like, it wasn't anything that wowed me. Hang on, I made a couple of notes. There was something that I thought was cool. Was it a CGI thing? No. No, it wasn't. I won't give the spoilers of the. There was a few things where I wrote down this was a cool idea, this was a cool sequence, but it wasn't anything to do with the special effects. But they didn't offend me either, you know. But Gimli from Lord of the Rings played a giant crab monster in it. And I don't know if he was in the first film, but as soon as you heard his voice, you were like, Gimli! You know, so...
Isn't he the Crab King from...
You may have my claws.
Yeah. You may have my claws! Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, that's the end of the DCEU, guys. Onto the James Gunn verse now.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I'm all for gun control in that case. Get someone else in.
Absolutely. Yeah, Marty.
Well, if you want to move on to something else?
Yeah, go for it.
I've been watching Monarch: Legacy of Monsters. Anybody else?
No.
Kind of.
How is it?
I don't like it. It's boring. It's very boring. I mean, it's a show about monsters, and where are the damn monsters? You know, it's just there aren't enough monsters. Yes.
I was going to say, actually, I think that is Legacy's or Legendary's problem in general with the MonsterVerse that they've created. They don't know what to do with the human characters, so they're almost in the way. It's like they take you away from the action. I had that problem with Kong and Godzilla, like Kong versus Godzilla.
Yeah.
Where, you know, I want to see the two of them fight, but you keep getting pulled out of it because you've got the human characters and their 2 or 3 different plot lines.
Yeah.
You know,
The only film in that series that I have liked so far is Kong Skull Island. So far I haven't liked any of the others, and it makes me want to see Godzilla -1, which I haven't seen, but for some reason, I don't know, guys. Tell me why. I just can't motivate myself enough to go to a theater to watch a movie.
It's because of streaming stuff, surely.
Yep.
Like, because everything's
what movies are you seeing
streaming.
on streaming that are capturing you and pulling you out of your current day situation. That's what we go to movies for. We go to escape.
Yeah.
Like, what are they doing? They're just like making the same stuff.
Also, I think we're in like a time unlike we've ever been in before, where there is just now so much stuff that it is easier. Like, if they never made another film, another comic, or another video game, there would be enough to watch and read and whatever else for the rest of our lives. More than any other generation before us ever had.
True.
So, like, when I was growing up in the 1990s, we only had 5 channels and stuff like this. But, like, literally, when I wanted to see a new show that I liked, say I liked the show 24, it's like, I'd watch it and it'd be on for 24 episodes in the year. I could now watch 24 episodes of that in 24 hours and have enough stuff to cover me for 9 days. And then if I was like, well, I also like Lost, well, that's the next entire week taken care of. And there are enough shows where if I literally never slept again, I would not run out probably for many, many years. So, You know, it's just like, what is the new stuff got to offer that the old stuff doesn't offer?
Exactly.
Right, but I'm like, and my wife is kind of the same way. I'm like so ready to dump streaming. It's just gotten terrible.
Yeah.
Now, there is a rumor circulating that Hulu and Disney are going to merge those two streaming services
By the end of March.
Which it is happening.
Yeah, it's going on.
Well, good, because
At least in the States.
Marty, you're really going a little bit quiet on me here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, I don't watch Disney ever anymore because I've given up on the Marvel stuff. And,
But Echo's out this week.
Anybody seen it?
No, I haven't actually.
No. So the thing, I've not seen it, but I heard. So it's out. There's 5 episodes, and I guess it hasn't gone well.
I'm gonna start watching it the moment we're done with this show.
Yeah.
Tim.
But the whole season supposedly is 5 episodes.
Yeah, I'm at a point now where I just like I haven't watched Loki. I didn't see the Marvels. I'm just so totally disinterested. I hate that I'm there, but I am. And
I think I made this point like several months ago, Marty. It's like it's almost like it's a fatigue as much because now it's almost like every year that we've planned out a whole phase 5 or a phase 4. We've planned everything out. But what they haven't realised is let's take a step backwards and think right. What can we do after something like Endgame? I know Endgame wasn't as good as Infinity War, but what can we do after that? But instead, what they've done is they've been churning more and more product out, hoping that it's the MCU, people will go and watch it. It doesn't matter what we shove out or what character you drag out of they can make a Squirrel Girl series, but the problem is that they've churned out so much that almost like people of our age are like, well, you're not giving us anything to go on, you know?
Yeah, it's definitely the quantity versus quality.
And it was proven with the box office of Marvels that people have kind of given up on Marvel.
So that's where I think it's important to look for other things. Check out Vimeo. Go on the Kickstarter and look at some of the projects that people have. Like, take some time instead of streaming to check out these other places where they're asking for money or they're, it's not the traditional source of videos, but Vimeo's got some cool stuff. There's some statistic, I think, that like 70 to 80% of the consumed media on a smartphone is through video. So you're seeing a lot on YouTube as well. It's not also just the streaming services. It's low to mid-level creators who, there's still some out there that are doing it, but maybe there's an independent theater in your city, whoever, in your city, the viewer or the commentator, that would want to do like an old Batman Begins trilogy, play it out 3 days in a row, and then have a discussion about like, what is Christian Bale to you, or something like that. Like, I think that there's other ways to sort of enjoy our third spaces, one of them being a theater, and for that purpose, like being able to escape into a random story. And to do that is to support other creators, and to just be a part of that that creative process that still isn't happening as much as we see.
Well, I kind of hope that we'll see a resurgence of indie film.
Yes.
Original stories, smaller budgets, things that aren't based on other, not a sequel, not a remake. Maybe, it could be based on a book or something, or it could even be based on a comic, but something we haven't seen before.
So what I think you're saying, Marty, is we need more Ghostbusters movies.
Yeah, that's exactly what
Yeah. Speaking of which, we'll come back to this in a second, but there is some exciting Ghostbusters news here. Right, so... You like my segue? We'll come back to it. I just wanted to share this because otherwise I'm going to lose it. Right, so this shows off the Ghostbusters on the post of this. Right, so Paul Rudd is in a Ghostbusters costume. which is kind of exciting. I can't remember who she is, but she must just be the mum of the girl.
That's Carrie Coon.
If you say so. But there's a couple of details I want to point out here. Janine is now a Ghostbuster. They finally did it.
Oh.
So Janine is dressed up as a Ghostbuster. I wish I could zoom in on this. I bet I can't. Just because if I zoom in, I just want to point out what the hell is going on with Dan Aykroyd's face. Right, you can't see it well enough, but his face looks insane.
I think he's constipated.
Yeah, absolutely. That was the best
He's
take.
almost annoyed.
Yeah.
Like, everyone else is scared. He's just like, all right, I've been doing this job. We all know what to do.
Yeah. Well, he looks like he's been kicked in the nuts. You know.
Yeah, there's a lot of emotions on it.
There is a lot of
My
emotion.
cameo in Casper was less painful than this.
Yeah. No, I'm excited for this. I like the idea of
So
Janine
David-
being a Ghostbuster. I like that Slimer is back. There are the mini Stay Puft Marshmallow Mans, and particularly for you, Dave, does that not look like Prisoner Zero from Doctor Who?
It does look like.
It looks
Prisoner
really
Zero.
like Prisoner Zero from the first Matt Smith episode of Doctor Who. Anyway.
If it says "Silence will fall," I will actually cheer. and
Oh my
steal
god.
it.
Imagine that. That's the crossover I want.
So if I had just seen that first magazine, I would not care for it at all. But since you showed me that second picture, that makes me more intrigued and interested in it.
Exactly, and it's because we don't need new ideas, we just need old ones.
Yeah, just rehash it.
But the thing is, I mean, despite what I just said, I really enjoyed that the recent Ghostbusters movie. And I kind of want to see this sequel, unless
I haven't seen the most recent one.
I liked it enough. I didn't like it as much as I'd hope, because I thought after the 2016 reboot one was kind of meh, right? I was like, well, this one's going to be real Ghostbusters, not the cartoon though. This one's going to be real Ghostbusters, and it kind of it was all right. It didn't blow my mind, so I'm excited because literally they did the Starsky and Hutch thing where they just bring in the old guys in the last one scene for a cameo.
Yeah, but I like that. I like it. I like it. And you were wrong. You're wrong about the 2016 Ghostbusters. It wasn't bad. It was shit.
And the thing that hurts so much about
you were
it,
going then, Marty. I
the
got
thing
scared
that
for a
hurts so
second.
much about it though is that they improvised it. Oh my god, Ewan Henderson actor is trying to join us. Ewan is look above.
I
Right.
thought Ewan was pissing.
Look above. Did I not send
You know
it?
what? That
Ewan?
Ghostbusters film, I have no problem with it being women. I just wish that they had linked it with the previous films. I think it could have been a success.
Yeah, the story was
Some of those ladies, I mean, I don't like Leslie Jones, but the other three ladies I think are very funny and talented.
They didn't fit the ghost, the dynamic. It was like, okay, so which one is meant to be the really smart one, and they were all trying to be the idiot, and it just, the dynamic, that all of the jokes felt like they were improvising. I don't know how else to put it. It didn't
It
seem
did have
smart
that feel to
writing. It didn't seem
Yeah.
smart writing.
And we all know improvising is shit.
I've always said, and we could have a long conversation about improv one day. For me, improv only works if you understand that it's improvised, because otherwise it's unwieldy. It's not edited. It's not fine tuned. And if you're watching something that's that you think is crafted and it's improvised, and you don't know, and you expect, the expectation there is that it's crafted, I think that you'll end up being like, I don't understand where they're going with this, and things will feel off. It's like, Dave, you probably know this best out of anyone here, the English movie Nativity, the Christmas film.
Oh, I saw it.
Okay, so that film is...
I don't know.
It's got Martin Freeman in it, like Bilbo Baggins. And he is tasked with directing a nativity play for a school. And all of the... most of the cast are children that are about 4 or 5 years old. And it's all over the place. until you realise, and I didn't know this until my second viewing of it, that almost everything was they had an idea of where the story's going. The kids would say whatever they wanted, and then Martin Freeman and the other adult actors just had to respond whilst the cameras were rolling. And it is genuinely really funny when you understand that context. But otherwise, I was like, why have they got them saying this and stuff like that? And it didn't work for me until I knew that it was improvised. You know, and that's not the same as like when you see like a Jackie Chan movie like Rush Hour, and then there's like Chris Tucker, and there's like take 1, take 2, take 3, and there's like 3 different versions of a joke. That isn't the same as, oh, I'm just going to try something ad-lib. That's still got a structure, and they're getting options and that. But when it's a whole scene that's improvised in a movie with special effects and things, it's even like, if you've seen it, it wasn't Whose Line's It Anyway, but there was a show with Drew Carey and the Whose Line guys where they play short form improv games called The Green Screen Show. Did you guys ever see it?
No.
It was after Whose Line's It Anyway got cancelled in about 2004, 2005, called The Green Screen Show, or at least I think that's what it was called. And
is it not the Improvaganza?
I think it came before that. I think it was literally called The Green Screen Show, where literally, just like you'd have the game where Colin Mockery would be doing the weather and he wouldn't be able to see the green screen, like what's on the green screen. Just like how I look here, and it is literally a green screen. They'd be doing scenes, and then in post-production, they would add like a virtual background, which would look like a beach, or it would look like a doctor's waiting room and that. But also, they would add a virtual foreground where you would see funny animations come up. But the problem was the improvisers couldn't react to them because they were added in post, and it didn't work. The show didn't work. I've seen interviews with Colin Mockery saying everything fell flat, or, you know, I don't want to misquote him, but this is basically the reason it didn't work, is because we couldn't see things that were supposed to be funny that were happening because they weren't there when we filmed it, you know, and we didn't know that they would be there. When they do, like, Lord of the Rings, they get told, react to this thing because it's going to jump across the screen there. These guys, there was just animators adding, oh, would this be a funny idea afterwards? Didn't work.
Yeah, what they should have, I mean, I just looked it up, it only lasted 1 season, so definitely it was a bomb. But if they had done, to your point, if they had done like what they do with, newscasters, the weather people, where they put it, but they can see like their faces.
Yeah.
Going on. I think that would have definitely filled it in, and it wouldn't have been perfect, but it would have made it a lot more fitting so that they could adjust and react to it live rather than, to your point, not knowing what the hell's going on.
Yeah, no, I think you've hit the nail on the head there. If they could have had a way of being like, oh, because then you'd see their reaction, and when they sort of laugh or react to, oh wow, there's suddenly this thing here, then you'd react to their reacting. Oh, hang on a second, we've just got a run in. It is Ewan Henderson, actor.
Hey!
Way!
Hello. Hiya.
Hello. Ewan, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm very good. Are you talking about Outnumbered, the kids?
No. Oh, we were speaking about Nativity. Have you seen Nativity?
I haven't, but Outnumbered, the kids were allowed to say whatever they wanted.
Yes. That's a sitcom. I've only seen a handful of episodes of that, but it's the exact same idea, Ewan. Dave, have you seen Outnumbered?
No, I haven't seen Outnumbered, but I have seen my second favourite Scottish man, Ewan.
Second favourite?
Tim, have you met Ewan before? You have, right?
Who? Yeah. What?
Tim, I don't know if you've met Gerald. As soon as you turned up, Gerald ran away. I don't know what.
Oh no.
Because
that's meant
Gerald's
to
heard
be.
about Ewan.
Yeah.
That's why he left. I've got a... Is Outnumbered, is it a good show? I gotta look that
Oh,
up.
yes, Outnumbered. Yes, I have seen that. I have to think about that. Yeah, it's just a modern family, and the kids say the dumbest things.
I mean, that's what. I mean,
Because wasn't there a movie?
That's what I did.
There was a movie that did something similar, which was what I did during, I think, what we did during our summer holiday with David Tennant or something. Something like outnumbered.
Oh, like David Tennant was in the sequel to Nativity.
No, I mean it was a whole movie. It was Billy Connolly was in it. It was when the grandfather died and the kids gave him a Viking funeral.
Wow, I don't know this at all.
Do you not know that?
No, not at all.
It is called What We Did During Our Summer Holiday. It's kind of got that outnumbered vibe to it.
I've heard of it, but I've seen it.
But it's got like David Tennant and Billy Connolly in it. And as I said, the grandfather dies on the beach, and the grandfather was telling the kids how he wanted to go out in a Viking funeral. So he dies on the beach, and the kids are the only ones with him. So they push him out to sea, set him on fire, and then they give him a Viking funeral. And then when they get back to the house, David asks him, "Where's Granddad?" "Oh, we give him a Viking funeral."
Oh my god! Wow. So, Ewan, just to check in with you, have you seen anything good, or is there stuff that you're excited about seeing? Movies, TV shows, video games, any of this type of stuff?
I mean, I watched the post office thing, but that's kind of a British-centric thing.
The post office?
Yeah, the guy about the scandal, all these people were defrauded. Some postmasters.
Oh, do you know, I know of this story and I've heard about it recently, but no, I didn't see it. Was it good?
It's good. It'll get your blood boiling though. It was a real injustice.
Oh wow. Was this ITV?
Yeah.
Sounds like, okay, I have to check out ITV. I'm still literally catching up on what was on the telly over Christmas, so...
So what was that? Because I haven't seen British TV for a while. So the BBC is like for Who Slept With Who. BBC Two is this animal has done this, and ITV is just the evil post office mixed up my mail. Duh.
More or less.
And Channel 4 is just where you go to watch Come Dine With Me.
Yeah. Wow. And what's Channel 5 then? No one watches Channel 5.
No one watches Channel 5.
Oh, amazing stuff. Right, so, is there anything else people have seen or want to react to? If not, I am going to prepare a quiz via ChatGPT.
Okay.
No, I need a minute, so someone else fill this time.
So I was looking at Ahsoka and understanding, like, does Dave Filoni, I guess how do people perceive the Force? Because Baylan Skoll is a really good character in Ahsoka. Yeah. And he has a specific function, or he has a specific mission or purpose. And it makes me think, like, does the Force choose a particular, like, influence a particular character or person to fulfill a function? But, like, what are we going to see in the future? Is Baylan Skoll going to find this thing that he's looking for? And is it up to, then, Ahsoka to chase him down and stop that thing? So, like, I'm curious because, we've got this veiled and subtle lines in various movies about this extragalactic threat. Like maybe that's the reason Palpatine tried to establish galactic order, so he can militarize the entire economy of that galaxy and fight that extragalactic threat. And it's like very fascinating, but it just makes me think, like, how is the Force perceived as a character in all of these Star Wars franchise things? Is it actually a component of it, or is it like in Andor? We don't see that much, but I think that's Andor is a very much more human-centered, character-driven piece.
I would say for that, Tim, is like Qui-Gon had it. He basically put his life in the will of the Force. So if the Force guided him to do something, he would do it. But he would say that the Force has a will, and someone like Palpatine would say, no, I refuse that. The Force does not have a will. So the Jedi and the Sith perceive it, again, two different ways. But someone like Baylan Skoll, he follows the will of the Force. And I think it's leading him towards, led him towards, again, the extra-dimensional threat that you would think. I think it was leading to Abeloth, which was the mother of the father, the son, and the daughter.
Yeah.
So I think that's what he was heading towards. And yeah, the Force is different because each kind of, like the Jedi and the Sith perceive it light and dark, but then you've got someone, a group like the Knights of Zakul, who see the Force as a gift for service to their Emperor. You know, everyone perceives the Force differently.
Yeah, it's fascinating. I'm just curious, like, how, you know, we see religion in different ways, and like this guiding and motivating influence. And it's just fascinating, like, concept to think about in terms of, you know, in our own lives and in other people's lives here in their religion. So it just seems to be a theme I was contemplating recently, is how is Balin's skulls function as a particular character in Star Wars, and what are we going to see Ahsoka leading into other seasons, you know?
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I think Balin Skull was the best character in that entire series.
Yeah, and to be honest, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, I wish the series focused a bit more on him than his apprentice, because he was more interesting as a character than someone like his apprentice.
Yeah, Ray Stevenson does a good job of being like hiding this sort of anxiety under his character as like needing to find this thing.
Guys. So I have prepared the quiz. If we are ready, I don't know if Gerald is just about here.
We'll do while he's not here.
Okay, we'll do a quick quiz and then we'll do the guessing game. Okay, because some of these questions, I'm not going to lie, are terrible. This is ChatGPT for you. Okay. In which 1994 film did Morgan Freeman and Tim Robbins...
Bing, bing, bing.
Ewan.
The Shawshank Redemption.
Is the correct answer. Okay, good question.
Under pressure.
Okay. Who directed the 1999 film The Matrix?
Bing, bing, bing.
Oh, Ewan?
The Wachowski brothers, as they were then.
Yeah, yes, a correct answer. Okay, question 3. In what 1991 film... Wait, this is phrased weirdly. Which 1991 film starred Jodie Foster as Clarice Starling?
Buzz.
Oh, Marty got there first.
Silence of the Lambs.
Is the correct answer. What Quentin Tarantino film features hitmen?
Bing, bing, bing.
Ewan.
Pulp Fiction.
Is the correct answer. Okay. Who played the lead role of Maximus in the 2000...
Me.
Tim.
Russell Crowe.
Okay. What was that?
Russell Crowe.
No, not that. What was it you said when you buzzed in?
Bing me.
Okay.
I know this one.
Okay. What film was about a quest to find one-eyed Willie's treasure?
Bing, 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 bing.
Ewan.
The Goonies.
Yes. Okay, is the correct answer. Okay.
Yes, but have any of you been to the filming locations as I have?
No.
No.
Because every time I go, there's a train.
Oh. Right, okay. What is the name of the fictional African country in the Tim.
Wakanda?
No. Oh. Actually, I haven't read it yet, but if it turns out to be this. Go on, Marty.
Sorry, it's not fictional.
Zamunda.
No. Well, again, let me read it to make sure. Oh, shit. Hang on a second.
Is it completely made up? Or?
Wait a second. This cannot be right.
Is it an actual country?
Wait a second.
ChatGPT.
It says, what is the name of the fictional African country in the 2006 film The Last King of Scotland? And it says Wakanda. It cannot be.
It's not. It's
No, that's not.
That's a real country in that movie, right?
Yeah.
Where, okay, Last King of Scotland. This is what I mean about... Okay. Last King of Scotland.
Yeah.
Setting.
So
Okay.
ChatGPT has my attention span.
So what? Is it Black Panther versus Ginger Bear? I mean,
I've got no idea.
Black Panther versus Loch Ness, you know?
Ugandan president. I've got to... who said Wakanda? Yeah. Tim, I've got to give you the point. That's what ChatGPT says.
You can take that point away.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Look, we'll...
I don't want to call ChatGPT right. That's Chat.
Sheets. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Good. Good. Good.
That's the end of civilization.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Well, I have to question every answer now. Like,
What
perhaps
we said about
perhaps
AI
Morgan
being
Freeman wasn't in the Shawshank. Right. Okay. Anyway, now, in the 1997 film Titanic, who was played by Leonardo DiCaprio? What's the name of the character? Tim?
Tony Stark.
No. Gerald, you were next.
He's gonna be
Gerald.
Jack, and I have no clue what his last name is.
Oh,
Jack.
bonus point if anyone can give the last name.
the Ripper.
No. It was Jack Dawson. Oh, sorry, Marty. Right, okay.
I don't recall having heard that.
What
Really funny.
1995 film directed by David Fincher? Fincher.
Bing, 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 bing.
Right, go on. Ewan.
Devin.
Okay. Good. Right. There's the correct answer. Which 2005 film directed by Christopher Nolan explores the concept of memory?
Beep.
Buzz.
Gerald
Inception.
is the incorrect answer.
Oh,
Tim
Memento.
is the correct answer.
that was 2008.
2005, I think I said.
5?
But it doesn't mean it
Wow.
was. It could have been earlier. I would have said earlier.
There we
I would
go.
have said wait.
Now we know ChatGPT is
Yeah.
Maybe
in our brain.
Wakanda.
Okay, look, let's try fact check this. When was Memento? I would have said
I would have thought it was way
2002.
earlier.
Memento.
2000.
2000. Yeah, how about that?
Okay.
Chat GPT for you. Right. In the 1996 film Fargo, it is set in... What?
That's Wakanda.
I can't... The question doesn't even... Where is Fargo set? Can anyone tell me?
Beep.
Gerald.
Dakota.
Yes. Okay, good. Next question. Who played the character Charlotte in Lost in Translation?
Bing, 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 bing.
Ewan Henderson, actor,
Scarlett Johansson.
is the correct
Because
answer.
it's 90s. I love these 90s questions.
Wow, okay, good. Okay, so, which 1998 animated film tells the story of Flick?
Buzz.
Beep.
Dave
A Bug's Life.
is the correct answer. No, it was Ants, according to... No, I'm joking. Right, okay. Okay, who played the role of Billy Costigan in the 2006 film Tim?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Is the correct answer. It was The Departed.
It's a Boston film. I've seen that a million times.
Okay, there you go. Okay, let's have a look what else we've got here. Who... Oh, man, this sucks. Okay, let's get a different question. I asked it for some more. Right,
Red Sox.
there you go. Love it.
Why are we
Okay,
so
I'm going to tell you the name of a character, and you have to tell me the name of the actor that played it. Edward Scissorhands.
Buzz.
Bing, bing, bing.
Marty
Johnny Depp.
is the correct answer. Mia Wallace.
Bing, bing, bing.
Buzz.
Ewan
Uma Thurman.
is the correct answer. Look at this, Ewan turning up out of the blue, suddenly stealing the whole thing. Right, okay. Bridget Jones.
Buzz.
Marty
Renee Zellweger.
is the correct answer. And let's see what we've got here. Ellen Ripley.
Buzz.
What was that, Ewan? Go for it.
Sigourney Weaver.
Is the correct answer. Neo.
Buzz.
Buzz.
Marty
Keanu Reeves.
is the correct answer. Tony Stark.
Buzz.
Oh, Tim
Robert Downey Jr.
is the correct answer. Tyler Durden.
Buzz.
Ewan.
Brad Pitt.
Oh, -1 point. We do not speak about Tyler. No, I'm joking. Right, okay, correct answer. Right, okay, let's see. Do a couple more. Lara Croft. I'll accept 2 answers.
Buzz.
Marty.
Angelina Jolie.
Yes, bonus point for the other one.
Alicia
Ewan.
Vikander.
Sorry?
Alicia Vikander?
Yeah, that sounds about right to me. I couldn't have actually told you, but that sounds about right. Right, okay, last one. Danny Ocean.
Buzz.
Oh, Marty got in there just.
George Clooney.
Okay, good. So now we're going to come to what will be our final round. It's our traditional guessing game. Each of you will get 1 minute to guess either a movie, a character, a comic book, a video game, or a TV show, depending what you would like to guess. Tim, we will start with you. What would you like to guess?
Could I do book, please?
Oh, God. Right, okay, hang on 1 second. I'm going to ask ChatGPT for it. Give
The Bible.
me a famous...
ChatGPT is probably going to give you like a text message thread or something from 2005. I'm very disappointed in you, ChatGPT. Thank you for everything else you do, but...
Okay, hang on. Let's see what it says.
I just finished watching a show last night about AI ruining the world. Here you are using AI.
Okay, so...
Actually, I have to head out. I have a therapy appointment.
Oh, I just got it as well.
Sorry.
Okay,
Sorry,
no worries.
Sorry, ChatGPT, and it's therapy with a human being. So.
The answer was June.
I was
Shaggy.
about to say that.
Ah, no worries. Well, Tim, where can the people find you?
You can find me at Instagram at the aforementioned thing right here. You can also find me in Warwick on Fridays with Bring Your Own Improv, Warwick, Rhode Island, at where we do short form with volunteering. Newsline is anyway with an option to join if you like. So check it out there, and always post little things about weather and other stuff like that and jokes. But, thanks for the opportunity, David. Really appreciate it.
Always a pleasure, Tim. Thank you so
Good
much.
to see everyone here too. Take it easy, guys.
I damn
See you later.
Okay,
And consider therapy if you ever need it. It's never a bad thing. And you guys have a wonderful evening. Bye.
Dave, what would you like to guess?
Can I get a video game, please?
Video game, yes. Okay,
I saw that, Marty. I saw that. I
your
thought
time
that was-
starts now.
Is it a retro video game?
Yes.
Is it a Nintendo game?
Yeah, in a sense.
Oh, let me rephrase that. Is it on Nintendo?
Yes.
Is it also on Sega?
No.
No. Is it Nintendo 64?
Not this one.
Not this one. Is it Nintendo GameCube?
No.
Is it Super Nintendo?
Yes.
Is it a Mario game?
No.
Is it a... Oh. Is it Plock?
No. Stab in the dark.
Stab in the dark. Is it a platform game?
No.
Is it a racing game?
No.
Is it a shooting game?
No.
Is it an adventure game?
No.
Is it based on a movie?
No.
Is it a fighting game?
Yes.
Is it Rage?
No.
Is it Mortal Kombat?
No. That is time.
Ah,
Oh, so close. Gerald, handing over to you. Go.
Is it Clay Fighters?
No.
Is it, what's the one? Dark something or another?
No.
Does it have dark in the title?
It does not. It does not.
Does it have death in the title?
No. It does not have death.
I'm trying to remember what the name of that one is.
Find another way to identify it.
Is it one of the Smash games?
No.
Is it a Pokemon game?
No.
Is it damn it, what's the name of that old I can't remember the name of the
Oh.
game.
Okay. Handing over to Ewan. Your time starts now.
Is it Street Fighter 2?
No.
That's the only fighting game I know. You might as well just pass on.
Okay.
Someone else.
Okay. Marty, do you know?
No. Is it Hit Me in the Crotch, Biatch?
No. Okay, I'm going to hand over this next minute to all of you. Go.
Is it any Street Fighter game?
No.
Is the style cartoony?
No, it's not really.
Okay.
Is it an 18? What's the certificate?
Yeah, 15 or 18.
Does the game feature real-life fighters?
No.
Cartoon form?
No. Dave, you were so close.
Was I?
Yeah.
How
Are
was
they?
I?
Are the people in the, are they martial artists?
Some maybe.
Is it Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
No.
Is it Mortal Kombat?
No. Oh, that is time,
Is it Killer
guys.
Instinct?
It is Killer Instinct. It is Killer
Damn it,
Instinct.
I was trying to come up with the name on it, but I couldn't.
Ah, well, that's what you said. You're so close. You said Death. It was
Yeah.
Killer. I'll give you the point there. Well
I
done.
love Killer Instinct. I love that game.
Yeah, exactly. I felt like you were like one guess away from it earlier. Okay, Gerald, what would you like to guess?
I'll do a movie.
Okay. And your time starts now.
Is it a series movie or part of a series
Yeah.
movie? Is it sci-fi?
No.
Action?
It has action, but it's not an action movie.
Comedy?
No, it's not said to be a comedy.
Drama?
No.
Look at him just smiling there. Is it a singing movie, like a musical?
I hope not. No, it's not.
90s?
No.
2000s?
Yes.
Were all of them made in the 2000s?
Pretty much. Yeah, I'd imagine so. Just about.
Is it horror?
No. That is time. Ewan, handing over to you. Go.
Oh, God. I'm not very good at retaining what was already asked.
Well, I didn't find out much, so.
Most people on this game are not either.
2000s and part of a series.
Is it the Matrix films?
No.
Is it Born Identity?
It is not.
No. Oh, God. Do we know what genre it is?
No.
Is it a romantic comedy?
No.
Is it a docudrama?
No, it's not.
It's not sci-fi. It's
No,
not
it's-
action.
No.
It's not
No.
comedy.
No.
But there is action in it.
Yes.
What, sister? Oh, pass.
You got 3 seconds left, Ewan. And
it
that is
old?
time.
Is it James Bond?
No. Good guess though. Right, Marty, handing over to you.
Is it a drama?
No.
Is it? Well, why do you say it that way? We didn't establish the genre yet.
Well,
right?
no, I
But
know.
we didn't. But drama was not earlier.
Yeah.
Oh. Shoot. I don't know what else to ask. Is it animated?
No.
Is it
Horror.
is it an adventure film?
That's a bit closer, but no.
Does it involve a family?
Not especially.
Does it involve a team of people?
Just about, yeah. More closer.
Is it a superhero film?
No.
No.
That is time. That is time. I'm going to give a big clue if Dave can't get it, but I'm hoping he will. Go.
I doubt I will. Is it based on a book?
Yes.
Is it Jurassic Park?
No.
That's the only one I had. Is it Home Alone with Kevin McAllister?
No, it is not.
God damn it! Book nonsense. Oh God! Is it Zorro?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. What did you guys come up with? Stop that!
You're doing it with such style.
Is it Scooby-Doo? Is it the Amazing Adventures of Captain before memes were invented? I don't know.
No.
Should I just have the big clue?
Okay, the big clue. You've got 1 second left anyway. The first big clue I'm going to give you guys. What is the name of this show?
Geek Battle.
Okay, so what might that imply that we talk about on this show?
Geeky stuff.
Such as docudramas? No.
Sci-fi?
Not sci-fi.
Futuristic?
Not futuristic.
Space.
Well, you said not horror.
Not horror. Not space. Not sci-fi.
Not superhero.
Not superhero.
Dystopian?
We don't talk about anything
Not
else.
dystopian.
Sports.
No!
Yes, we talk about sports here, Gerald.
Okay, let me take this from a different approach.
The ones we talked about, he said no.
Let me talk about this from a different approach, right? We established it's based on a book, right? Now, I'm going to give you a big clue,
Fantasy.
right? What's that word, Gerald?
Fantasy.
Oh, good. So if it's based on a book and it's not the Bible, then what book is it?
Hunger Games, Harry Potter.
Harry Potter! It is literally the first Harry Potter movie.
What genre? What? So you
It's
call it
fantasy.
Yeah.
There are wizards. They have wands. There is a troll.
I love Harry Potter.
There you go.
David, calm down. Let's not have the Monopoly problem again.
Yeah, I know.
So, Dave MC, we established in a previous Geek Battle that Jurassic Park, David deems as sci-fi.
It is. What do you think it is?
What?
Fantasy.
How is it fantasy? Where are the trolls and wands?
I would actually agree with David on that. It is sci-fi.
Yeah, it's science
It's
fiction.
very, but it's like extreme. To me, I get it to a degree, but it's also extremely loosely science fiction.
It's entirely Dolly the sheep.
It's biological.
It's literally science mumbo jumbo in this. About every single page, there's something scientific referenced in this bloody book.
Right, 1 second, guys. This is important. Look at this man. Look at his beard, and you tell me that this isn't science fiction, right? That is Dolly the sheep. She was cloned, which is what they do. It is not only science fiction; it's science fact.
All right, I'll give it to you because even Wikipedia says it's.
Well, and you can argue that
I still
The
think
scary
it's
thing
the
is,
one.
he actually looks like John Hammond.
He does actually.
it's got a
Wow.
horror element as well.
Yes.
Yeah, horror and action. Yeah.
Dolly the sheep. Oh my god! Apparently, Dolly the sheep's creator died. Imagine if they cloned him.
They should.
Yeah, they definitely should. I hope that wasn't recent, because otherwise that seems
Did y'all
insensitive
see
of
that
us.
horror movie about the sheep that?
The men that watch sheep.
Lamb?
No,
Silence of the Lambs.
Was it
Black
Lamb?
I
what
think
that
it was
movie
Black
called?
Sheep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Black Sheep.
Okay,
Oh,
anyway, who started that last round?
Gerald.
I did.
Okay, Ewan, what would you like to guess?
A film as well.
Okay.
Can I just say a thing about sheep first?
Yeah, go for it.
Uh-oh.
Did you know they have a sport? Little children ride on sheep, and was it mutton something? I've forgotten the name of it, but the child has to stay on like a rodeo, like a junior rodeo.
That sounds amazing.
Are you off your
I
meds
would
again,
watch
Ewan?
that.
No, it's called mutton busting. Mutton busting.
Otherwise known as tenderizing.
Okay,
Only
Ewan,
in England
Ewan,
would you get away with that?
your time starts now.
Is it an action film?
Not really.
What would you give it out of 10?
That's not how this works.
Yes.
Yes or no questions.
Oh, yes or no? Oh, sorry.
What's the name? What letters does it begin with? What does it rhyme with?
What's
that opens up a new theory of question answer.
Yeah.
Is it fantasy?
No.
Is it sci-fi?
Yes.
Is it one of the Star Wars films?
No. Because they are not sci-fi.
Oh. when did it come out in the 90s?
No.
Did it come out in the zeros?
No.
The 10s?
No.
The 80s?
Yes.
Ooh. Alien?
No.
Aliens?
No.
I mean, sci-fi. Is it starring Harrison Ford?
No, and that is time, I'm afraid.
Oh,
Right,
shit.
Marty, handing over to you.
Does it involve robots?
No.
Does it take place on Earth?
Yes.
Is it set in the future?
No.
Is it dystopian?
No.
Ooh, wow.
I think I know.
Does it involve the space program?
No.
Does it involve the military in any way?
I don't think so. Fairly sure no, but welcome to be corrected if there is a tiny element.
Okay.
But I think it's no.
Why am I stumped?
That is time. Okay, Dave.
Is there one robot?
No.
It doesn't have robots at all.
There's no robot.
Why did you, I thought you said there were robots.
No.
Yes.
Why did you answer yes?
I didn't.
He said no.
Yes.
Watch the replay.
ADHD is a wonderful thing, but get what you're talking about. Sci-fi, 80s, movies,
Yeah,
no
it's
robots.
A film that has nothing sci-fi in it.
It's Harry Potter then, of course.
I don't think I've answered a question in 25 seconds.
You haven't, because I can't bloody think of one. Is it a...
That is time. Okay, Gerald, down to you.
Is it animated?
No.
Is the main character female?
No.
Is the main character male?
Yes.
Does it have aliens?
Yes.
Is it one of the Predator movies?
No.
Yeah, I thought that it was asked that there would be aliens and there weren't.
Ask if it's a sports movie.
Yeah, is it a sports movie? Does it have sports in it?
Is my answer.
I have no clue.
Oh, guys.
Oh, is it They Live?
No.
Does it have zombies?
No, and that is time. Oh. Go on, Ewan.
E.T.?
No. Right.
The Navigator?
No. Oh, good guess, though, but no.
Does it
Guys,
have a little boy in it?
does anyone know? It
Does
was
it have a boy in it?
a boy,
Yeah.
a little boy. It's not
Yeah.
Mac and me.
Okay.
It's The Thing. Come on, guys. The
Oh.
Thing.
Is
Oh.
that the 80s? Wow.
Yeah.
That's not a horror?
It's sci-fi, but it's also
sci-fi
horror.
There's
Horror.
distinctively a horror component
It's
to it,
sci-fi
but you said
horror,
no.
David.
They're
I-
scientific researchers on perhaps what might be a military base. I don't know.
Yes,
Right.
It's a horror.
It is.
Well,
But
yeah,
it
you
is
said there's- You said
sci-fi.
no military. You said
I'd
no
say that's a
military.
horror.
No, I said it might have been an element of military.
yeah.
They are
Yes,
scientists,
that's
though.
what you can't use might be. That confuses everybody.
What? How do we deal going forward when something is more than one genre? Because what is Back to the Future?
Sci-fi.
It's a comedy.
It's
It's a sci-fi
it's-
comedy.
How can you say that this is not a comedy?
what, Rick and Morty?
Exactly. Right. Anyway, Marty, what would you like to guess?
Sorry, I'm not doing well today.
And you think the rest of us are?
Yeah. I would like to. Is it possible to do a comic book?
According to ChatGPT, I should say so. Right. List 25 names of comic books.
Done it now, dude. You're gonna get something like The Amazing Squirrel Girl issue 52 or something like that.
No, I'll probably get something obscure like Doll Man or something
Or
like that.
Batman.
Okay,
So
wait
you know
for
you're
it.
Batman.
Okay. I have one for you. So, your time
I didn't like that smile.
starts now.
Is it Marvel?
Yes.
Is it Fantastic Four?
No.
Does it involve a group of superheroes?
Not that I know of.
It's just a single like a superhero works alone.
I imagine so.
Captain America.
No.
Doctor Strange.
No.
Does the character have superhuman strength?
Yes.
Is it a male?
Yes.
Does he wear a mask?
No.
Is it Thor?
No.
Is it Hercules?
No.
Is it?
That is time. Dave, handing over to you.
Is it Beta Ray Bill?
No.
Is it the Silver Surfer?
No.
Is it the Ghost Rider?
No.
Has this character had a film made about them?
Not that I... yes.
Yes. It doesn't wear a mask. Oh, crikey, how many... Is it... Hawkeye?
No.
Do they have other abilities?
Not especially, but probably.
Does this person have guns?
No.
Okay. Do they hunt the supernatural?
No.
I was going to say it's a blade. Is that Tamagotchi?
It is, yeah. There's something beeping in the desk drawer. I'm trying to find it. Right, okay. That is time, I'm afraid. Gerald, handing over to you.
Is it the Hulk?
Yes!
Oh yeah.
What's the comic, though?
The Incredible Hulk.
No.
Aye.
Tales to Astonish.
No, hang on. Gerald's got to guess this.
Tales to Astonish.
No.
The Hulk. The Immortal Hulk.
No.
Planet Hulk.
Yes! Planet Hulk. There you go. Gerald, well done.
What issue number?
It doesn't say. Actually, it does say. If anyone can tell me this, they get 10 points.
Issue 2.
Tell you what.
Hang on. So, what did you say, Dave?
2.
What? No. No. That's just not what I'm looking for here. The issue number that it counts as.
17.
No. Marty, what's your guess?
9.
No. Gerald?
300.
No. Closest, though. Well, in a sense. Planet Hulk is apparently Incredible Hulk number 92 to 105. So there we go. And on that note, we will begin to wrap up the show. So, let's find out where we can find all our performers on social media. Plus, if they have any recommendation of the geeky variety for the next week or so, let it be known. Starting with, oh, sorry, I forgot to say, our geek of the week is Ewan. So well done, well done. Right. Okay, so Marty, where can the people find you, and what's your geek recommendation?
Oh, the people can find me on Instagram at WhatWoulidJesusGlue. And what can I recommend? I would say watch the show on Apple Plus. It's called For All Mankind. It is an alternate history about the space program in the U.S. And I like it very much. It's very good.
Ah, good. Gerald, where can the people find you?
Gerald Geek on Instagram, and I'm looking to see here. I'm gonna look at the books that I read last year that I really liked. One moment. No, I did not read that one.
We'll come back to you. Dave, where can the people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at DaveMC, and check out my YouTube channel as well, also at DaveMC, where I do Star Wars videos every Saturday and new content soon to follow.
Ooh.
And recommendations, because I haven't watched anything, because I've been in London for 3 days. Yay!
Oh, there you go. Gerald, did you find your books yet?
All right. Yes. Library at Mount Char. It is, I would say, a fantasy book.
That means it's science fiction, doesn't it? Right.
Sort of.
With a comedy component.
So Library at Mount Char, it's sort of the best way I would liken it to is like an adult Harry Potter. And when I say adult, I don't mean sexy and all that.
Oh,
I mean, it's just dealing with a lot more advanced murder and death and more involved than Harry Potter. But
Okay. Ewan, where can the people find you?
Well, they can find me on my YouTube channel, Ewan Henderson Actor. No one really subscribes to that, but please do if you feel like it. Also, I'm in a film called Gods of Their Own Religion, which you can follow on Facebook or Instagram. It should be good. We've had a couple of screenings, but more will be coming, I believe.
Okay, excellent stuff.
Well,
My name... Oh, do you have a geek... was that your recommendation?
Well, I'm the best thing I've seen recently was The Hunger Games, but that's ages ago, isn't it? So,
Well, the new one.
yeah, I liked it a lot.
Yeah, it was it was a good film. I liked it. Okay, so my name is David Postansky. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at David Postansky, which you see on the screen. Do check out any of the books, like one that Gerald's holding up, the Improviser's Bucket List, or any of the others. Now, also go to Xstreamed.tv. Do check out, if you were in London, the second Thursday of the month at the Camden Comedy Club, you will see Extreme Improv live. There is all kinds of merch, and there is more stuff coming soon. Literally, I have so many books I'm finishing writing soon that they'll be all out. Now, with that, make sure you smash the subscribe button on youtube.com/extremeimprov. Tell people about the show, invite them to watch it. And with that, until next time, stay safe, always stay